The butter cow has officially been unveiled. You want to see it? Well, there are cameras, so obviously we're going to be able to see it. But you'll be able to go to the Illinois State Fair starting today and head over to the dairy building, and you can see that for yourself. The ribbon set to be cut this morning at 10 o'clock outside the main gate. In that annual tradition, it is the 2023 Illinois State Fair. And obviously a lot of buzz all around town. Don't forget about traffic. They switch up traffic around the fairgrounds. They're off of Sangamon Avenue, and the roads that wrap around the fairgrounds is going to be one way. So just be mindful of that if you're in the area. But of course, the 11-day expo kicks off today, and tons of live music. I've got the wife and some of her friends are going to go see Alanis Morissette Sunday. We got tickets to see Chevelle next Friday, and that's just a few of the big-named acts that are going to be performing at the grandstand. But it's not just music. The big highlight is agriculture, and of course, you got Ag Day that's been moved up in the schedule. It's not going to be the last Friday of the fair. It's now going to be tomorrow, the first Friday of the fair, so that kids that might be going to school very soon, starting back up the school year, they won't be forced to miss school. Instead, they can come and check out all of their peers' agricultural exhibits and show off their agricultural prowess. So some big things happening at the State Fairgrounds here in Springfield, and a lot of activities going to be happening all over the place. Governor J.B. Pritzker and the state's ag director, Jerry Costello, they unveiled the butter cow yesterday. If you get a chance, you'll be able to stop by and see it in person, but if you're watching online, you'll be able to watch it here. And here's what the governor had to say about the butter cow.
What brings us together today, of course, is our 102nd unveiling of the butter cow, certainly the crown jewel of our Illinois State Fair, and artfully crafted by Sarah Pratt, who's been doing this now for 7 years. Running the 102nd butter cow gives us a glimpse into the life of our Illinois dairy farmer, Laura Lee Schultz. And you've heard that her daughter is also depicted where? Just over there. So don't forget to go check out her daughter. It's pretty exciting to have your young one involved as well. Of course, Laura Lee is representing her dairy farm. That's Miller Moore Dairy in Orangeville, Illinois. She harvests milk from one of her cows in the depiction that you're going to see when we unveil it. Laura Lee, like many Illinoisans, is a legacy farmer taking over for her grandfather, you heard. And once again, Sarah could not have done a better job with this scene and bringing this scene to life. Illinois has long stood as a beacon of progress, of innovation, and of opportunity, with agriculture as the backbone of all of our achievements here. And it will continue to propel us forward for generations to come. So with that, I can't wait to unveil.
And they prepare to pull the curtain back. Yesterday, the rain was coming down heavy, so caused a bit of condensation on the window there. But you can see it. Gotta adjust the aperture on the camera. There you go. All right. Get some close-up B-roll. What does it look like? You've got, a cow made of butter, a human made of butter, getting ready to put the milking machine on the cow's udders, and it's on a spinning display. So you can, sit there for a good 10 minutes and have the entire 360-degree view. Then there's a separate display of a calf with a small child kissing the calf's nose, all made of butter. What did he say? 800 pounds of butter or something? Pretty neat, I guess. Listen, I love the State Fair. All right, Megan and I, we make a tradition every year to get to the State Fair at least once, if not twice. I'm out there a lot covering news events. like Ag Day, and you got Governor's Day Wednesday of next week. Republican Day is Thursday of next week. So I'm going to be out there quite a bit. But Megan and I, we go and we do a tour of some of the food, and we check out the Sky Glide. That's one of our traditions. Really enjoy it. But I'll be honest with you. The butter cow, just doesn't really do it for me. I don't know. Am I jaded? Am I buttered? I love butter. I love cooking with butter. You cook anything with butter and it makes it better. But the butter cow. I mean, the artist, fantastic job. I mean, it looks great. But it's a cow made of butter. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Morning, Greg. Hey, I don't know if you read the comments or anything like that of the pictures like that were taken on Facebook, but they were pointing out that third cow in the blue shirt. Whenever the picture was, I mean, it was hilarious, to be honest with you.
Jeez. Oh, 217-629-7970. That's the phone number. You guys crack me up sometimes. Live phone calls. That's what it's all about. But yeah, you gonna check out the butter cow? Are you guys gonna come down from Chicago and check out the butter cow? The governor was asked about people coming to Chicago and are coming to Springfield from elsewhere throughout the state, including Chicago, and why people from Chicago in that area should come to Springfield for the Illinois State Fair. We'll hear from the governor responding to that question, but let's get your phone calls at 217-629-7970. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm with that guy. I thought it was a butter cow, not a butter hog.
Well, it looks like a cow. It's got udders like a cow, but all right. It's open mic hour here on WMAY. Feel free to call in with your most ridiculous, bombastic jokes. 217-629-7970. So, Governor, why should people come down to Springfield for the Illinois State Fair? Here's what he had to say.
This is, first of all, it's the most fun that you'll have all summer coming to the Illinois State Fair. I have to make sure, and I tell that to everybody that I see all over the state, people that have never been to the fair. There are certainly a number of people in Chicago who haven't come to the fair before. I've encouraged everybody to drive here because it's time for them to drive. And to take advantage of not just the amazing new and upgraded fairgrounds, but also the great acts that we've attracted. That's been one of the big upgrades at the fair too, is just, we've seen some really great music, and I think that's, a great thing for all of the families.
So the governor's saying, hey, it's time to drive. Come down to Springfield. Now, there's going to be a lot of activity, of course. It's focused on agriculture. You've got shows like the Governor's Sale of Champions, where they'll sell a steer, and likely the governor's the one who gives the highest bid. You've got Youth 4-H, Future Farmers of America, Conservation World. If you're not familiar with Conservation World on the fairgrounds, that's a gem. It's a little bit off the beaten path. It's right there attached to the Illinois Department of Natural Resources building, but that's a great area. It's got wonderfully paved paths and a rolling type of hill area. You got a fishing pond. You've got where you can take out some canoes. You've got natural resource officials there with all kinds of displays about the types of fish there, like live fish in tanks. They're going to have demonstrations of people throwing chainsaws around and stuff. That's just in Conservation World. But then you walk around the fairgrounds, you got the rides, you got the food, you've got the live music. There's going to be free live music on some of the stages, and then you've got the grandstand. Not to mention the horse racing. It's going to be happening there at the fairgrounds as well. The harness racing. So you can actually go and gamble. You can go and bet some money. So be sure to get out to the state fair and honor the state's largest industry, and that is agriculture. So make it happen. The 2023 Illinois State Fair ribbon's going to be cut in about an hour and 40 minutes. And so the governor will be there and a bunch of other officials, and they'll cut that ribbon and officially open the state fair. It is Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY. I'm Greg Bishop. Follow me anywhere. Just search Bishop on Air, and we can connect.